Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm dealing with the question, should I get a compatibility reading with me and my partner? And my general answer is no. First of all, because most people who ask me about this just got out of a breakup with the person who they want to have a chart reading with. So it's like they want to validate their decision that they've already made to break up with the person, or they're thinking about getting back with the person and they're wondering how compatible they really are. My thinking behind this is to let bygones be bygones. There are plenty of fish in the sea. And once you break up with someone, generally speaking, you shouldn't get back with them. In fact, you should cut all contact with them. Time is the best healer, and the more you linger around the person and the more tendrils you have still connected to them, the more difficult and the more drawn out the breakup is going to be, okay? Really what you need at that point is a birth chart reading. Focus on yourself, as you should do after a breakup, and also within the context of a relationship and any time in life. You should be focusing on yourself, only worrying about your own problems, and only then can you better serve others and be a better partner in the context of a relationship. Care about others, but only worry about yourself, ideally. I understand certain people are more empathetic and caring than others, and that's the kind of thing that shows up in your birth chart. So to know your social style, your romantic style, your sexual style, those kinds of things are very present in the birth chart. And you need to know yourself, the things that you really want and really need innately, without regard for all those layers of conditioning and environmental influence that have been stacked on top of your core personality over the course of your entire life. Your birth chart shows you that core personality, right? And knowing yourself is often about just peeling back the layers of garbage that you've accumulated throughout life, sort of good birth chart reading shows you. So focus on yourself first. Now, that being said, I do compatibility readings for two consenting adults. I do need consent from both parties. And I generally only like to do compatibility readings for couples who are already engaged or married. But it's not just about romance. It can be between business partners, two people who want to go into business together or whom are already in business together. I do, synastry and composite chart in one big lump reading. It's quite detailed. And it shows you how you get along and how your visions for whatever it is you're doing or in life in general, how they align and how they diverge at certain points in certain ways. So compatibility astrology is extremely useful. I do full synastry and composite for a variety of purposes. But in any case, I do require that both people who the reading is about give me explicit consent access to their charts. And often, very often, if you're trying to get a compatibility reading about you and your ex probably isn't going to consent to that anyway, right? So, yeah, that's my advice. Know yourself first. First, get a birth chart reading, really get to know your own chart, and only then can you know what you need and want in whatever context it is we're talking about, in love and business and even friendship. And then you can get to know your chart as it compares and contrasts to another chart once a tie has already been tied in some kind of way, right? Remember, I've said this plenty of times in my other videos, but when I give someone a reading, I don't tell you what to do. I just help you better own what you do, right? By giving you the information and the tools about yourself to better know yourself so that you can make more informed decisions that are good for you and for all. It's not just about yourself, because narcissism is an unhealthy way to go about life for you and for all. And it's not just about other people, because that's super unhealthy for you. You know, you can't leave yourself out of the equation. I'm talking to you, Libras. Anyway, so those are my thoughts on that, on the ethics of compatibility readings. Know yourself first, and only then can you know whether or not a decision to enter into some sort of union with another person is a good idea, really, regardless of how your birth charts interact. You know, it's the more you know yourself, the better you're able to sharpen your intuition, so that you can more quickly make character judgments, right? And filter through experiences with other people that raise red flags for you and or for all, right? So those are my thoughts on that. Hit me up for a reading in my DMs or through my website or email if you like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.